Welcome to Ozarks Live. Thank you for joining us today. Cammie's here again.
I am here again.
Yeah, how'd the chicken cordon bleu go?
Okay, first of all, I want to apologize to you because I did you a little bit dirty yesterday, making you think you were going to get food, and then really you were just cooking it for my husband. So my husband loved it. He says thank you, or he probably would say thank you if he, you know. Yeah. So he loved it.
Good.
I was trying to get the bacon done, and I had to, like, towards the end, I felt like the chicken was done, but the bacon maybe not so done, and I like it really crispy, so I turned the broiler on, and then I think maybe the chicken was a little drier than it should have been, but it still tasted really good. Worked together.
I think, yeah, that's part of the problem is getting that bacon, because, see, I like crisp bacon.
I do.
If I drop bacon, it has to shatter. You know,
I'm right with you. Finally,
see,
we agree on something.
Try deep frying it. Surprisingly, that is really good.
Well, you know, sometimes before I make recipes that have bacon wrapped around it, like the green beans, you know, you have brown sugar and butter and you wrap bacon. Like, I want that bacon done, but I don't want the green beans overdone. So sometimes I'll, like, put the bacon in the microwave for, like, you know, a couple minutes, so it's like half done, then I wrap it up and then bake it, and it makes everything run smoother.
But see, the thing is, wrapping it up is presentation. You could have done that and just served some bacon, throw it right on top.
I don't mean completely cook it, I just mean you still can wrap it, it's still pliable, but then it gets done when you put it in the oven. Yeah.
Well, I'm glad it turned out good.
Thank you.
Did your kids have any?
Well, they kind of turn their nose up.
We're gonna say no to that one. They turn their nose up.
Actually, one out of three enjoyed it. The other two were kind of like, I don't really feel like eating tonight. I'm like, really? Like, do you know how much work Tom went to for you to have this dinner? You know? But they didn't care, Tom.
That's okay.
They're picky.
Kids.
Yeah. Right. I think they had some milk for dinner.
Wow, that works. All right.
Protein.
Yep. Yeah. We have a full show for you guys today. John Schaefer from the Resource Center is here today for some dollars and cents.
Plus, my good friend Amanda is here to show us how to revamp cupcakes from a box mix. So she's got some few tricks up her sleeve. She'll impress you. Yeah.
Cupcakes.
And I'll let you eat one of those.
Good. All right. Not to mention, I got to head back over to the History Museum on the Square to catch up with Mr. John Sellers.
Yes, we have that and a whole lot more. But before we get to all that, here's what's on the radar.
Okay, I got one here.
Okay.
An average golf ball costs a couple of bucks, all right?
Okay.
On average. An artificial limb could run like tens to hundreds of thousands of dollars. This should be taken into consideration by people who think that their golf ball is worth retrieving at any cost. Witness Floridian Kyle Downs playing at Coral Oaks Golf Course in Cape Coral. Watch this.
It's gonna whip you with that tail, dude. Oh my God! It's gonna whip you with that tail, dude.
Yeah, see? What do you think? 8, 10-foot gator there? Golf ball on its tail? Yeah, okay, there are like 3 things that Kyle should be made aware of. Gators can put on a 30-mile-per-hour burst when they're after their prey. Now, it's not that they can run a long distance. I mean a burst.
Okay.
That's like turning around.
Like torque.
Yeah, okay, right. They do that to catch prey. Also, Kyle can declare an unplayable lie, drop another ball, and take a one-stroke penalty. That's
easy enough.
Second.
Yeah.
The other is, if he keeps it up in the future, folks, like, they may be calling him Lefty. And the gator, by the way, the gator that, you know, in the video has been seen before. Local golfers have named him Charlie. So that's Charlie the Gator. Let him keep the golf ball. That's my recommendation. I won't go if it's too far in the weeds and I know there are bugs in there. let alone a gator.
I finally see where you're comparing the price of a golf ball to the price of a prosthetic arm.
Yeah.
It took me a minute to catch up there. I'm with you.
Basically what the deal is. I played golf. And I was lining up a putt. I'm backing up a little bit, and a friend of mine says, "Stop!" And it was in Alabama, I think, either Mississippi or Alabama. And I said, "Well," I turned around, and there was an alligator about 6, 8 feet behind me. And so I said, "You can have this," and I just walked away from it.
Let's say no more golf in
I'm
Alabama.
done. And when you go, I went to the clubhouse. They said, "There's an alligator on." Oh yeah, that's whatever they named him. Yeah, he's there all the time.
No big deal.
We'll shoo him away.
No big deal. And
It
this
was
is
an
why I live
alligator.
in Missouri. Don't play golf in Florida and Alabama. Yeah.
Wherever there's a pond of water, there's a possible alligator. If you're in
Really?
places like
Even
Florida.
here? Not here. Not here.
No, not here.
Okay, because we have ponds around here.
Yeah, no,
Okay.
this is.
I'm good. All right. Well, imagine this. You've got it all figured out. Everything's in place. You're finally going to sell your home, and then something changes, and it's time to regroup and refigure things all over again. So that's what happened to Aline Macon in Bristol, England. She put her home up for sale when, out of nowhere, on its side, Banksy, one of the world's most well-known artists, puts up his latest mural. It's called A Chew. And it depicts an elderly woman sneezing, her dentures flying out of her mouth. Banksy has posted the piece on his website and Instagram page, confirming he created the artwork. Okay, with some of his art selling for millions, the for sale sign was taken down from her house, as the value of the home may have changed just a bit. But art lovers, do not despair. The hold is just temporary, as the family tries to ensure the artwork will be protected. So if you're interested in selling a home with a really valuable wall, you might want to check out the real estate for sale ads over in Bristol. Can you imagine? It's a pretty creative piece of artwork as well.
Yeah, and someone as famous as Banksy just kind of walk and say, "Oh, I'm going to paint it right here," which he does, many times. Lady's going to sell her home and has to go, wait a minute, we're going to have to rethink this whole deal.
Let's remodel the house instead and just keep this wall instead of moving.
Maybe just take down the wall. All right. It's always fun to find something under the Christmas tree. However, in the Christmas tree might be a different story. Watch this.
What is that? Is that a squirrel? No. Oh, it's a raccoon. This is bad. These are all the ornaments that made it. There's my beautiful tree. There's the raccoon. There's the dog.
I should have called animal control. I should have called someone. So you can't make fun of me more than I can make fun of myself.
What a disaster. Yes, call animal control. Good advice.
And the moral of the story really is you might want to think, rethink leaving that doggy door open all the time. That's funny.
I agree.
All right, coming up, we get to sit down with John Schaefer from the Resource Center for this week's Dollars and Cents.
And they always have a ton of great information for us, so don't go away. Ozarks Live is just getting started.